excited. It doesn't make any sense. And then people that are going to be dope sick because they don't have their drugs are going to be robbing these pharmacies, and people are already robbing pharmacies for just regular pills. You think you're going to be able to have fentanyl? Like, you're going to have that be behind like a vault or something, and have people with hazmat gear on handling it. It's not a very well thought out thing to say you can have fentanyl just in Rite Aid. It makes no sense. But I'm gonna get to my next call. All right, caller, who do we have on the line?
Well, if it isn't my old friend, Anthony Brian Logan, it's been a long time since your favorite basketball superstar, Sue Bird, has paid you a call. And I saw you complaining about the MNBA. And I'm wondering, is it finally time that Anthony gets off of his high horse and watches some real basketball by some of the best gals in the land?
I think that I'm good watching NBA basketball, WNBA. I'm watching the layup fest, and sometimes you miss the layup when it's wide open. So I think I'm pretty much good on that. I'm gonna just watch the very exciting NBA, not the WNBA.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't know what you're missing. One time, Shamiqua Holdsclaw threw her towel at me and almost like got messed up my makeup. It was a pretty tense scene over there. You know, there was some real malice at the Princess Palace, if you know what I'm talking about.
I guess so. I guess it could have been a bad situation, but I'm glad nothing happened. I'm glad it didn't get up in the stands, and we did not have a Ron Artest, Ben Wallace situation happen. So, yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen, but, yeah, I'm going to take my suit to my NBA for sure.
Well, Anthony, I mean, I guess since we're such long-standing friends and we've always had these heart-to-hearts, what exactly is your problem with the MNBA?
Well, the NBA, but nah, the WNBA.
The Male Toxicity Basketball Association.
Wow. Nah, the NBA is great. You know, I'm a basketball player. I'm a basketball fan too, so I love the NBA. But the WNBA, it's just not really there. I mean, the ratings ain't there. You guys not making any money. If it were not for the NBA, you guys would not be in existence. It's like a charity case. So you should go ahead and fold on up. And if you want to see an exhibition game in the YMCA somewhere and Pontchartrain, Mississippi or something like that, I say go for it. But nobody wants to see you guys on television. It just ain't working out.
Well, I mean, what's changed since before? I mean, what's going on in the MNBA that's been different since whenever? You know,
it's been the same. It's just not getting any better. That's the problem. I mean, maybe if you have some transgender women in there that are actually men like Juwanna Man, it'd be a little bit more exciting. Get some high flying dunks and some stuff like that going on.
But you know, I mean, we do some very important work as basketball players, and we go all over the world and we represent the best things for humanity. And I think that you're really selling all of us short. And, you know, all of the bravery of people to go overseas and sell their sneakers to people who otherwise would probably be wearing Converse. You know, it's really, we're doing the Lord's work. I mean, what's your problem?
Oh, no, I mean, hey, it's all good. Keep doing what you're doing. But how you feel about what LeBron said about Nike, or really China? Not Nike, but China. How you guys feel about that over at the WNBA? Was he right? Was he wrong? Do you think Daryl Morey was right to support Hong Kong? What's going on?
Look, Anthony, it's a very difficult situation for me as someone who has a very deep social conscience. What LeBron James said really got my blood boiling when he equivocated instead of praising his enlightened holiness, President Xi.
Oh, wow.
I mean, come on. You have to take a stand at a certain point. Look at all of the horrible caricatures that are being made of him, looking like some sort of brutal woodland creature with his piggy pet and all of that. I mean, look at this. And parading around with Mr. Mr. Obama and whatever. I mean, come on. They should have more respect for our enlightened leader, the the great helmsman, Mr. President Xi.
Well, hey, I think that you got some human rights violations happening in China. You got the Hong Kongers getting stomped in the head, shot, and everything else just for simply that's funny. I'm seeing the screen. I can't show it because it's acting up, but it looks like Barack Obama and Xi Jinping walking with Tigger and Winnie the Pooh. That is hilarious. That's
How
hilarious.
can it be hilarious when he has done so much to brighten the sky of the world by building a harbor in Sri Lanka and basically repossessing it now since Sri Lanka couldn't pay the debt? But he built it and they came to
Well,
work for him.
well, hey, people, you got a bunch of Muslims up in Xinjiang that are being blindfolded and taken away to a quote unquote re-education facility. There's probably a gulag where they make big rocks into little rocks. So I don't think that Xi Jinping has a very good human rights track record to really be praising like that.
I am sure that President Xi knows that Islam is right about everything except women.
I don't know about that because I did see him getting blindfolded and tied up, so it doesn't look too good for him.
Look, Anthony. I think you're just taking you're once again on the wrong side of history, just like you were when Dave Chappelle unleashed his awful special, and I can't believe he was tapping our phone conversations while we were in the car with all the other alphabet people.
Well, hey, it was funny comedy. Sometimes comedy people might get a little upset, a little triggered, a little butthurt, but hey, if it's funny, it's funny and it's okay.
I told Mayor Pete that we should have the car checked for bugs many times, and finally he's going to have to yield and let me drive for once.
Oh, he was in the car too with y'all. That's interesting.
Yeah, he was the G, and then there was in the back as the B was Samantha Ronson, and I guess well, a certain first lady was also in there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wow, I can imagine who that is, but I won't say no names.
But anyway, I'd like to, since you're being such an awful human being as usual, I'd like to tell you some great jokes that a real comedian has told me. My wife, Megan Rapinoe. Would
Oh
you
boy,
like to? Would you like to hear some of them?
go for it.
Okay. Question: Pessimists have a glass that's half empty. Optimists have one that's half full. How do you get a glass that's 78% full?
I don't know.
You send a full glass to USA Soccer, and then they return it to the U.S. Women's National Team.
Wow.
All right, we're writing the rest of the set, so some of the
Okay.
jokes are kind of lame.
Okay. Okay.
And I guess as I close, I would like to lead us in prayer.
Oh boy.
Hail Greta, sour of face, Gaia is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the low-carbon boat that you came in on. Woke Greta, mother of earth, pray for us polluters now and at the hour of our death.
Wow, that was very
I didn't
interesting.
hear it. Amen, Anthony.
I'm not going to be able to do it. I'll just say thank you for your call. I'm gonna certainly appreciate you.
Well, thanks, Anthony. I appreciate your friendship and your viewership of the WNBA.
All right, now take care.
Have a good night.
All right, you guys are crazy. Shout out to Sue Bird. That was really Sue Bird right there from the WNBA. It was not a troll or anybody that was doing an impersonation. That was really Sue Bird for real. Let's get back to the call.